Have you ever looked at a father and son and noticed something uncanny, something almost like a mirror? Some sons don't just inherit their father's looks. They step right into their shoes, into their worlds. From movies to music, sports to royalty, these famous dads and their sons lived strikingly similar lives at the same age. It's a little bit of fate and a whole lot of legacy. Ready to see some of the most intriguing father-son pairings out there? 20. LeBron James and Bronny James. What's it like to grow up as the son of a basketball legend? For Bronny James, this question defines his teenage years. At 18, LeBron had just been drafted into the NBA, setting the stage for one of the greatest careers in sports history. Fast forward, and Bronny is now a rising star in high school basketball, with dreams of reaching the NBA himself. Will he follow in his father's footsteps or carve his own path? Only time will tell. 19. Tom Brady and Jack Brady. When Tom Brady was 16, he was an ambitious young quarterback in high school, already showing signs of the determination that would one day make him a 7-time Super Bowl champion. His son Jack, now 16, may not be aiming for the NFL, but he's showing a strong interest in sports. Will Jack step onto the field like his father, or will he find his own passion away from the gridiron? 18. Stellan Skarsgard and Alexander Skarsgard. Imagine watching your dad in movies as you grow up, and then one day, you're right there on the big screen too. At 42, Stellan Skarsgard was an established actor in European cinema. His son Alexander, now in his early 40s, has taken Hollywood by storm, starring in True Blood and Big Little Lies. Do they share the same intensity on screen, or is Alexander bringing a new Skarsgard legacy? 17. Dennis Quaid and Jack Quaid. At 27, Dennis Quaid was already capturing audiences in movies like The Right Stuff. His son, Jack, now 27, is making his own waves in the acting world, especially with his role in the popular show The Boys. The real question: can Jack carry on the Quaid charisma and take it even further than his dad did? 16. Daniel Day-Lewis and Gabriel Kane Day-Lewis. Known for his intense, transformative acting, Daniel Day-Lewis began showing his star quality in his 20s. His son, Gabriel Kane, may not have followed him into acting, but he's a standout in the worlds of music and fashion. Will Gabriel Kane's creative path be as celebrated as his father's acting legacy, or is he crafting a new Day-Lewis reputation? 15. Pierce Brosnan and Dylan Brosnan. Few can forget Pierce Brosnan's iconic role as James Bond. In his 20s, Pierce was making his way in Hollywood, building toward his future in film. His son Dylan, now in his 20s, has found his passion in modeling and music. Can he bring the same suave charm his dad did on screen to the worlds of fashion and music? 14. Jude Law and Rafferty Law. In his early 20s, Jude Law was just beginning to turn heads with his sharp looks and talent. His son, Rafferty, has inherited not only his looks, but also his artistic drive. While Jude made a name in acting, Rafferty has ventured into modeling and music. 13. Ryan Phillippe and Deacon Phillippe. Ryan Phillippe became a 90s heartthrob with movies like Cruel Intentions. Now, his teenage son Deacon is starting to show the same charisma, stepping into music and hinting at acting. Is Deacon destined to steal hearts like his father once did, or will he find his voice and make his mark in music? 12. Prince William and Prince George. In royal families, legacy is everything. At age 5, Prince William was already in the public eye, attending school and learning about his royal duties. Prince George, now at the same age, has also begun his journey, appearing at events with his parents. 11. David Beckham and Brooklyn Beckham. At 18, David Beckham was already a rising soccer star, setting the stage for his legendary sports career. Brooklyn, however, chose a different path, diving into modeling and photography. Yet, with his famous name, Brooklyn's every move is scrutinized. Will he use his platform to break free from his father's shadow and make a name in his own right? 10. Denzel Washington and John David Washington. Denzel Washington had already starred in iconic roles by the time he was 35, earning a reputation as one of Hollywood's finest. His son John David, at the same age, has starred in hits like BlacKkKlansman and Tenet. Can John David fill his father's formidable shoes, or will he become a legend in his own way? 9. Donald Sutherland and Kiefer Sutherland. Both father and son have given us unforgettable roles. Donald Sutherland, at 33, was known for roles in classics like Mace *H. Kiefer, at the same age, made waves with The Lost Boys and Young Guns. Did Kiefer's intensity come from growing up with a movie star father, or is there just something inherently captivating about the Sutherlands? 8. Bob Marley and Ziggy Marley. Bob Marley's reggae legacy is unmatched. At 36, he was already a global icon. Ziggy, at the same age, has embraced his father's legacy and created his own, both as a solo artist and with the Melody Makers. Is Ziggy the true torchbearer of his father's spirit, or has he redefined Marley music for a new era? 7. John Lennon and Shawn Lennon. When you're the son of a Beatles legend, expectations are high. John Lennon was a peace activist and music icon by 31. Shawn, now at the same age, has pursued a unique blend of music that honours his father but stands alone. Will Shawn's path ever bring him the same level of fame, or is he meant to be an artist in his own right? 6. Arnold Schwarzenegger and Patrick Schwarzenegger. Arnold's story is known worldwide, a bodybuilding champion who turned into an action hero. At 23, he was making waves in Hollywood. Patrick, at the same age, has carved out a career in acting too, but in more dramatic roles. Will Patrick follow his father's legacy of action-packed roles? Or will he forge a path in Hollywood that's entirely his? 5. Clint Eastwood and Scott Eastwood. By 28, Clint Eastwood was already making a name as a Western star. His son Scott, now the same age, has inherited both his father's looks and acting talent. Will Scott continue his father's legacy, or will he surprise audiences with roles that step outside the Eastwood tradition? 4. Ice Cube and O'Shea Jackson Jr. Ice Cube made his mark as a member of NWA and was branching out into film. His son, O'Shea Jr., at the same age, played his father in Straight Outta Compton and launched his own acting career. Does O'Shea bring the same intensity and passion as his father, or is he redefining their shared legacy? 3. Prince Charles and Prince William, at age 37. The British royal family has no shortage of legacy. At 37, Prince Charles was active in royal duties and family life. Prince William, also at 37, has taken on similar responsibilities. How will William's rule differ from his father's, and what will he pass on to his children? 2. Tom Hanks and Colin Hanks. By 41, Tom Hanks was already an Oscar-winning actor. Colin, his son, has taken on a quieter acting path, with standout roles but less fanfare. Will Colin ever achieve his father's level of fame? Or is his legacy one of quieter, understated talent? 1. Will Smith and Jaden Smith. Will Smith was the Fresh Prince, a star on the rise at 21. Jaden, by the same age, was already making his mark in both acting and music. Can Jaden ever step out of his father's shadow, or are they two sides of the same talent? Which legacy surprises you the most? Let us know in the comments. And if you loved this deep dive into celebrity families, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a story about the remarkable lives that shape our world.